All right, Summer, how are you? Thank you for coming in here. I appreciate it. All right. Hey, Terry. Hey, Jennifer. All right, you guys, thank you for coming in here. I appreciate it. All right, so if you guys could get to sharing, please, that will help me out. All right, so everybody who's in here, if you did not comment yet, please do. Just let me know you're here by saying hi, and also please share. And then once this starts to grow a little bit, the viewers list, I will begin. Hey, Daniel, thank you for sharing. What's up, Daniel? You all right today? All right. And Terry, I will be doing that gift for you first. All right. So you will get that communication message as a gift. I will be reading you before anybody else, okay? And then Summer, you are second, being that you paid early, okay? All right, so those of you that are in here and did not say hi, come say hi, please. So I know who's in here. And if you guys did not share, please share. I know some of you did. I don't know if all did. I know. Thank you guys for sharing, the ones that did. Daniel, good. Glad you're good. Hey, how are you? All right. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Faye. Faye, how you doing? You good tonight? Hey, Kelly, I see you're watching. Come say hi. I'm good. I'll tell you what, I'm a little tired. Only because before yesterday I was getting in bed at 2 in the morning because the mouth pain was keeping me up. So now I'm trying to just get on track with sleep. Last night, though, I couldn't go to sleep literally until 2 o'clock because I had to take care of something. But it was a good something. It was fun, too. It was a good thing. I'm glad I got that out of the way and helped somebody in return. And she helped me out, too, because she made me understand something. All in all, it was good. But at the same time, yeah, I'm a little tired. But I could get this done. I could read people, but no problem. I'm different. A lot of psychics, they have to be wide awake to connect with spirit. Please. I've been able to do it when I just got out of bed and I was groggy. I hear them all the time. It's all right. All right, Sheila, awesome. Thank you. So, Sheila, it's Terry. And then Summer, and then you. Okay, so it's 3 so far. Everybody, well, then I have Kim. Kim's coming in too. So it's 4 readings total. Everybody, I want to make it a short night because I am a little tired. I am willing to take one more paid customer. Those of you that are willing to be a paid customer, just let me know. But please, no more than 1 tonight. Tomorrow I'll be refreshed. Tomorrow I'll take up to 6 or 7 like I did last night. But all right, so you want the communication. All right, Sheila, so there is a list, all right? So here, I'm going to write it down. I'm going to put it in the comments. Give me a minute. All right, bear with me. I'm typing up, everybody. I'm not trying to be rude by being quiet. Doing some. All right, so the readings. Summer, and then, hold on. Alright, so Terry, Summer, alright. Alrighty, so in the comments I just put the list of who I have to read tonight, okay? Alright, so Terry, I'm gonna start with you, okay? I'm gonna do this now for you. Your communication message to your mom, okay? The gift that I promised you. Alright, Carrie, thank you for sharing and welcome. I appreciate it. All right, so Terry, let me know you're ready. And Jennifer, I know you want to be a part of it too with your mom. So both of you comment. Let me know you guys are ready and that you're listening. And then I'll connect with your mom, Terry, okay? Jennifer, your grandma. All right, Terry. Good, I'm glad you're ready. All right, Jennifer, good. Glad you're here and ready. All right, Terry and Jennifer, I'm gonna get in touch with your mom, your grandma, okay? Let me do what I gotta do. Hold on. It's a mom. All right, what's that mean? Is that 2 names? Terry? Alright, so I thought I was getting in touch with your mother, no? Not just your mother? Who is the other person? Because I see there's 2 names. Okay. Alright, so let me see. Okay? Hold on a minute. So I'm going to connect now. Let me see who's willing to come through. If both are or just one. Hold on a minute. All right, so Terry, and Jennifer, I do feel your mom and grandma, okay? She's with me. I feel her energy. Hey Kamari, what's up? She first of all, she was a spitfire of a woman, if you will. She had a bit of a fiery mouth when heated. But when she wasn't heated, she was a jokester in a way. You know, she didn't like things melodramatic. You know, she didn't like the dramatic side of life. So she tried to lighten it up by just being her quick-witted self. And it came out like in a joking manner. But it was just that quick wit about her. You know, some thought it was like jokes, but it was just her quick-wit nature. Is that, Terry, let me know. That sounds like your mother so far. Hey, Gina, what's up? How are you? Alright, so Carrie, I don't answer random questions in the comments. If you would like to know that, I'm more than okay with you buying a reading or a message, but I don't answer the random questions in the comments at all. From anybody. It's not just you. Okay, Terry, good. Alright, so that was just some proof to let you know that it's your mom who's with me, okay? So, she's telling me like this. And it lets me know that she found out about the other night. When you found out about how some things are allowed, Terry, up in heaven, that you weren't always thinking were allowed. She's saying like this. No need to be concerned. It's kind of like what Mel was saying the other night to you, Terry. It's about free will. We all have a choice to make when we come up here. Do we want to continue with the habits, or do we want to let them go? I myself did not see a need to continue with my habits. And why was because up here I'm at peace. Up here I don't have anything stressing me out or making me feel down. That's when I picked up the booze, when I felt down and when I felt stressed out. You don't need to worry. Up here, it's a different story. I chose not to, and I still continue to choose not to drink up here. But she was right. Some people do, but I don't. So, Terry, that should make you feel good, okay? Because I know you were worried about that. Ask if she has a message for me and my kids. Love and light to you too, Kamari. Thank you for sharing. So, hold on a minute, Terry, because she's trying to say something about that. She's saying, I'm proud of everybody. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of my grandkids. I'm proud of everybody. Proud of the family, the whole family. Once I died, I've been watching everybody. I keep an eye out on all of you. I protect you guys. I know when things are going good. I know when things are in between, and I know when things are not so hot. And I know when you guys are troubled and going through a massive amount of heartache or stress or both. And I do what I can to help manage all of your stress levels and emotions. I swoop down whether you feel me or not, and I do what I can to take the ease and tension off of all your hearts and souls. She's saying you're still my family, so I can't have you guys go through any kind of hardship, so I do what I can when I feel I have to. When I feel you need a little minus touch. And I'm that minus touch, she's saying. Kamari Daniel saying hi to you. This is like the second time now. I think you missed his comment. Say hi back. But yeah, Terry. She's saying like this to you and Jennifer both. She's letting me know. You guys and the rest of the family who are still alive are her beautiful family. And she sees all of you to make her proud every day. She sees you guys make the most of everything. She watches you guys strive for things, get your jobs done, get your lives managed. And she sees you guys to do it on your own, individually. And she's proud. She's happy. She's saying to... Hold on a minute. Because I'm trying to make sense of what this is. She's telling me something and she's showing me a vision. So let me wait to speak till I get the whole thing. I don't know if that's a box. I see like a box in in a vision right now. Terry and Jennifer. Do you guys have like a box of her items, some of her items? Did you guys keep anything and you have it in a box like to this day? Because I'm sensing that's what's in the box. Like items that belonged to her when she was living. Do you guys, either one of you, know what I'm talking about? Okay, so Terry, you do. You still have that box of stuff of hers today? She's trying to tell me something about that. Answer me yes or no if you have that box still, and then I'll let you know what she's trying to say. Eric, I see you're watching. Come say hi this time. You didn't, what was it, 2 nights ago or last night when you were in here? All right, so you still have it. So she's explaining something like this. Here. In the box is a picture. She's saying that picture is still in there. It should be out on a table, on display, and it should have been since you grabbed the box. And she's saying like this, do you know what picture I'm speaking of? And she's saying too, there's not many pictures in that box, but there's one in particular that she would like to have out on a table on display in your house. Terry, answer her. Let her know if you know of the picture that she's talking about. Wasn't good. Oh, okay. Hey, Eric. I see. Okay, you were at the park and the connection wasn't good. It's all right. Hey, at least you said hi now, right? It's been a while. That's why it's nice to see you and say hi once in a while when you come through. All right, so Terry, no, I have lots of pics. Which one? All right. Hold on a minute. Let me see if she'll tell me. So she's telling me that it's a group photo. She's in there with 2 other people. She's saying, now do you know what picture I'm talking about? She says, if not, don't worry about it. You will eventually. Because chances are you'll be nosy, trying to figure it out. You'll open up the box. You'll go looking through the pictures. And then when you see it, it will just strike you as, oop, this is the one. And she's saying, that's how you're going to have to find out. If you don't know now, you're going to have to find out which one that is when you open up the box and go looking. When you find it, please put it out on a table where when people come to visit, they could see it. And even when you walk by the table, you could see it. Put it someplace where it's visible to everybody, including yourself. And she's saying, I would love for it to be in the living room. The one with her brother and sister. Let me see. So she's in there with her brother and sister? Is that her brother and sister or yours? Daniel, what? I see your last comment. I'm trying to figure that out. All right, so it's her brother and sister. Okay, hers. Let me see. Hold on a minute. And she's telling me like this. She says, yes, that's the one. Please take it out and put it on a table in your living room where it's visible for all to see, including yourself. Daniel, I see you. What the heck is going on? No, I didn't see I didn't see any payments come through up top. When I'm finished with Terry, when I'm in between her and then about to take Summer, I will go to you. I will go to the PayPal and see if it's there. Just sit tight a minute, Daniel. All right. And everybody, that's it. The Daniel's last on the list because of everyone else I gotta take. Okay. And then I'm still waiting for Kim to pop in. Whenever she comes in, that's when I'll take her, okay? Alright, so Terry, let me see something. The one with what? Uncle Internet. She's saying yes, that's the one. She's saying, are you okay with putting that out or you got a problem putting it out? Because she's saying too, I only asked because you asked that already. You said the one with her brother and sister, meaning yes, those 2. And now you're asking again, but in a different manner than before. That's how she's saying it. I'm repeating word for word, Harry. She's saying it makes me wonder, do you have a problem putting the picture out? Alright, so you will do it. And she's saying thank you. She's glad you're going to do it. She's saying too, I don't ask for much. Jennifer, she has a message for you. She's saying, hold on. She's saying, you're my dearest and beautiful granddaughter. Every day I watch you grow and grow, more and more. She's saying, I'm not going to go into details, but I think with the way I'm going to, hold on. Hold on. She's saying like this, I think even though I'm going to keep some of it out because I don't want everyone to hear everything so explicitly, I think you'll know what I'm still talking about. She's saying, I watched you get over a certain struggle in your life. I watched you turn into a beautiful butterfly who just soared. Soared and conquered. And started living the life that you wanted to. Now you are living. I saw you get back on your feet, and I saw you help yourself, and I'm very proud of you. And I just wanted you to know this. Jennifer, do you know what your grandmother's talking about? Let me know if that resonates. All right, Daniel. And like I said, in between Terry and Summer, all right? I'll go check. All right, so Jennifer, good. I'm glad you know what she's talking about. And like I said for her, and she wants me to say it again, she is very proud of you. She says, too, that you came a long way, and she knew that you would. She was never surprised, and she knew you had it in you. She says you're a fighter, you fought one heck of a great fight, and she knows that if you had to do it again, you will and would. And that you would come out succeeding like a butterfly. You would come out succeeding again and flying like a butterfly again. And she said, but I'm not surprised because the beautiful people always come out on top. And you're one of the beautiful ones, she's saying. And she's saying inside and out. She's saying that she loves you guys very, very much. Terry and Jennifer. And then no matter what, she's saying like this, no matter what, I'm always there. I think you've been feeling my energy. I think you know when I'm there. Do one of you bake cookies? I'm getting like a smell right now of cookies being baked. And with it is a sense that one of you baked cookies that she liked. Did you guys used to bake cookies and she used to eat them? And used to rave over them? Terry, Jennifer? Hold on. Terry, ask her if she woke me up the other day at 3 a.m. telling me it is not my fault, but it's your brother's fault. He made me lose my trust in you. Hold on, Terry, let me see. Terry, she's telling me, she's saying like this, she wants me to speak for her, like, so I'm going to say I, okay? She's saying like this, it was me. I need you to understand something. I may have went off the deep end a little bit in the past to where I saw things differently than what they were. And I got a little agitated with you, angry. But at the same time, I always loved you. Still do. You're my daughter. Nothing can change that. Nothing can change the love I have for you. But as you know, when we get angry, we push away a little bit and we even distance ourselves a little bit. And I know that happened. And I lost some trust in you. But at the same time, as all of that was going on, I did have a clouded judgment. I used to question myself if I was right for feeling that way towards you. And I should have just been upfront and I should have told you way back when. And I should have just investigated the whole situation better. But instead I let the anger get the best of me, and I am sorry. And yes, at 3 a.m. the other day, I woke you up to tell you that I realized it was not your fault. And I knew. Before I died as well, I just never said anything, and I'm so sorry. However, however, I finally came down from my high horse, and that was the other day when I told you what I realized. I should have never taken your brother's side. I do apologize, and I hope you can forgive me. And really, I hope you already had before that day. Terry, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what's going on so she could know. She wants to know. All right, so Jennifer, you said that your grandma was a good cook. I'm not getting that she used to bake these cookies. Maybe she baked cookies, but I'm getting it was you or your mom who baked these cookies. Do one of you bake cookies? Then or now or still? I know when I forget. I forgive you and I love you so much. I miss you. And she's saying like this to you, Terry. She's saying, well now. Thank God and thank you. And that's all I can ask for. I'm glad, but forgiveness is going around both ways. Your part and mine. Okay, so Jennifer, that makes sense. You said you baked cookies the other day because I was getting to that there was something fresh about this, about the baking of the cookies. So she's explaining something now that you got it. She says to me, you got it. She was in your house the other day when you were baking those cookies, and she fell in love with the smell, she wants you to know. She fell in love with the way they looked as well, and not only that, she fell in love with the way they tasted. As you were not around, hold on. Oh, I was going to say a piece, but no, she took a whole cookie. She took a whole cookie after you plated them, on a plate or a bowl or something I'm getting? But it was after you took them off the sheet and you put them all together in something. I don't know if it was a baggie or a bowl, a plate, something, but when you piled them all together, when you took them off the cookie sheet, no one was around, she's saying, and she grabbed one. And she says you did a good job. And she's going, those were fantastic cookies. Last question for you. So, Jennifer, you go, yes, I was missing one. See, you were missing a cookie. Well, now you know where it went to. Your grandma took it. She said those were amazing, okay? And fantastic cookies. Alright, so Terry, I'm going to have her answer your last question. She's saying, yes, and I'm taking very good care of her. Her and I have fun up here. Her and I are a family. I do what I can to make sure her and I both enjoying giggles, laughter, and smiles every day. I let her know that she has me just by being warm and open with her. I take very good care of her, Terry. Don't you worry. She's in good hands. No, you weren't going crazy, Jennifer. Your grandmother popped down from heaven and grabbed a cookie. Hey, Kim, what's up? So I'm on the first one that I told you that I was gifting, and then I still got to take Summer, and then I'm going to take you, Kim, and then I'm going to take Sheila, and then Daniel, okay? Terry, let me see. Hold on, because I was trying to get in touch with him, and I'm still... Hold on, let me see, because he didn't come by. Hold on a minute. And I did try. When I was getting your mom, I was calling for him too, but he didn't come through. Give me a second. Alright, so I do feel him with me. His energy is just a little distant, and he's not too talkative. But he feels, nonetheless, I could tell, like, his energy and his soul is still friendly and warm-hearted. And he has love for you. He loves you, Jennifer. He wants me to tell you. And he's saying I'm a father to you, no matter what. I still look out for you, and I watch over you. He's saying I'm not down there a lot, like I probably should be, but I am with you when I can get away. And when I'm there, I'm in awe. As I watch you, I'm in awe. You do a lot of good for yourself. You made it far, and I'm proud of you. Jennifer, he's letting me know that's everything that he has for you. Let me know how that resonated. Tell mom to give a kiss to my daughter. I mean to tell her I miss her. And she's saying, don't worry. I know you miss me like crazy, and I miss you just the same amount. She's saying, but Terry, you gotta understand, I'm still with you. The soul never dies, it's the body that does. Don't worry about it. You didn't lose me entirely. And Terry, remember, don't forget, I know more than I knew when I was alive, since my eyes are always on you. But don't worry, I'm only joking. Meaning my eyes are always on you, but yeah, you're not a bad kid. You're okay. You're not in any trouble. Not yet, anyway. Sandy, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thanks. That was a lot for me. Tell him I love him. And he's saying, I love you too. And I want you to believe that. I know that some things... He's saying like this. He's saying, I know that some things from the past when I was alive may have you believe otherwise, but I need you to believe and know that I love you. And that I do see you as my daughter no matter what. And I want you to know that the differences that we once had, the restraints that were there, none of it was your fault. None of it had to do with you. It was things that were going on with me. And I didn't know how to come to terms with everything. Not for 1 second had I blamed you for anything. Not for 1 second had I disliked you. Or not seen you as my daughter. You have nothing to worry about. I love you. You're my kid. And we're okay. I want you to know this. We are okay. Jennifer, let me know how that goes. That message went. That resonated. So Terry, they're both telling me that that's everything that they have to say, but they just want to close out by letting you guys know that they do love you, all right? And your mom is saying, I'm always with both of you. You have nothing to worry about, okay? And if you want to bake those cookies again, Jennifer, she's saying, go right ahead. I would have taken more, but I noticed you were a little confused and getting spooked when you noticed one was missing. So I didn't want to make a habit of taking more. I didn't want to get you more confused and spooked. But just know, next time you take them, there might be 3 missing. Don't get spooked. That's me. Yeah, so Jennifer, you said, thanks so much. I know that was him. Okay, good. All right. And Jennifer, you're very welcome. I'm glad that I was able to give you that closure from him, okay? I could tell. By that message that he stated alone, I could tell that's something that you needed to hear and been wanting to hear, okay? And I'm sure it gave you closure and will probably make you feel relieved now, okay? So I'm glad I was able to help you out with that. And Terry, I'm glad that I was able to help you out with this message as well from your mom, because I could tell one of the questions that you asked in particular, well, that answer she gave you, I know that gave you some closure, okay? About the other day at 3 a.m. So I'm glad. Terry, let me see. I've brought your baby girl before with me to you. So don't you worry. She'll be back. Say, now that you know that she's been there. Well, first of all, it sounds to me like you haven't felt her energy, she's saying. So now that you know, try to keep a feel out for her energy. This way, when she is there, you know when, and you know it's her. Alright, so Jennifer, you're welcome again, okay? And she's saying, the rest of the family too, Terry, they keep an eye on you. You don't have to ask, she's saying. You don't have to ask for them to come say hi as they visit you in your house, and you don't have to ask me to tell them to say hi for you. They already know. They know you think of them when you do, and they even go and they visit you guys, okay? They watch over everybody just like I do. I felt my mom so many times. When my baby, I was not sure. Your baby's been there. And maybe because you haven't felt her energy before, that's why. You didn't really know who that was, and you didn't know, maybe you didn't even recognize someone was there, but she's been there, and she continues to go, and she will still continue, is what your mom is telling me, okay? So Terry and Jennifer, that's everything that I have from both of them. I want to say thank you, all right, for giving me this opportunity to allow me to do that little gift for you, okay? I'm glad that I was able to connect you guys to both of them, okay? You guys don't mind me, but I have to. I finally got over my mouth pain, so now that means I can finally sleep well tonight and go to bed at a normal time. So because my sleep's been all sporadical, because I just had mouth pain up until yesterday, I'm still not caught up on sleep. And that's why I'm just kind of laying down. Not even really laying down. I'm mostly propped up. Don't worry, I'm still working and I'm still business owner Mel. I just gotta lay like this for a minute so I don't actually just plop to the side. All right? Because I'll get more tired if I sit up. I know me. Yeah, the full moon, Luann. I'll tell you what. The last couple of full moons that came, man, they struck me like luck. All the ones before it, they struck me like a demon just came out of a frickin' wildfire trying to get everybody with a pitchfork, including me. But not this time. The last 2 times, rather. Nope, it was luck all around when everyone else was going down slippery slopes. I saw that. But yeah, no. Hopefully this one comes with luck, too. Have the faith, Luann. You'll hear normal again. Your hearing will come back full power again, right? And full throttle. Don't worry. And Luann, I've been praying for you, okay? You're gonna be alright. God's got your back. Remember that. You hold on to that faith, I'll tell you what. It's gonna come like that, your hearing, okay? You're welcome. All right. So, Terry, you're very welcome, all right? And I'm glad I was able to do that for you, okay? Makes me happy that I got you guys in touch with them because they both had valuable messages for you guys that needed to really touch your souls and hearts. I could tell. That information was probably something that was nerve-wracking you guys this whole time until you got it. So I'm glad I was able to put some ease in you guys, okay? And Luann, I'm sorry you are. Stay in here in this live, and all of a sudden, your energy will spike up. You'll see. All right, so, Summer, let me know where you are. Let me know where you are, Summer. Let me know in the comments that you're ready. As you're doing that, Summer, let me know in the comments that you're ready to start your communication message. I am going to go to my PayPal real quick. And Daniel, I'm going to go check to see if your payment came through. Because that notification still hasn't come through. So let me see, all right? And I'll let you know what's going on, Daniel. Terry, you're welcome. Yes, it's there. Sheila, yours is there too. All right, Summer. Summer. I thought I would see your comment by now. You ready to go with your communication message? I want to make sure you're here. I don't give anyone readings or messages when they're not here. Summer, you're next. Kamari, you got a comment from Sheila. All right, Summer. I see her. Thank you, Kamari. All right. So, Summer. Yes, Daniel, and I saw that, and it came through. I don't know if you heard me. All right? It definitely came through, and thank you. And you're last, okay? Daniel? All right. And then Kim, you still in here? Because you're going to be after Summer. And then Sheila, it's you, and then Daniel, it's you. And then I'm going to be honest with everybody. After Daniel's message, I'm gone. I want to call it an early night, hitting the hay, go to bed way earlier than what I normally do. This way, I can get so much more done tomorrow, okay? Of work. Because I really, my body needs one heck of a rest now that this mouth pain, thankfully, is gone. Thanks to the amoxicillin and the ibuprofen. Hey, now. So, alrighty. So, let me see. Summer, hold on a minute. Summer, give me 1 second. I'm reading the comment. Wait, I'm sorry. Kamari, Sheila's right. You got this is right. And you already know you do too. Alright. Summer. Alright. I'm so sorry. I'm ready now, Summer. So, Summer, I am connected to you. What I'm going to do is channel in your sister. And, Summer, I do remember of the question that you had for her, okay? What you want to find out from her. So, I'm going to be making sure that she answers that for you, okay? So I do feel her with me. Summer, I'm going to explain a little bit about her personality, her demeanor, her energy from when she was living. So this way you have proof that it's your sister with me, okay? So what I'm getting is, I am getting like this. She was somebody who, when things in her life were going good, she was bubbly, happy-go-lucky. And very cheery and very friendly and open-minded too. When things were a little chaotic in her life and she wasn't too sure of how things were going to pan out in the long run, and she was feeling the wrath from the situations that were weighing her down, you know, which is like anybody else, you know, she kept to herself, she was a little quiet, and didn't really speak too much about what was going on. And she's saying, because half the time I didn't even know how to wrap my head around what was going on. And that I relate to very well, because I'm the same way. When something happens right away, I don't speak to anybody about it, not even the closest person to me. And that's because I can't even make sense of it right away. And I'm the closest person to myself, and I don't even talk to myself about it right away, because I can't make sense of this shit. First question in my head is, why the heck is this happening? What is this? What's going on? And it comes from the broken heart on her and even on me too. So I understand her. Broken heart makes us not speak. But she's saying like this. But even when I was going through things and not too talkative as I was, people didn't really realize. They didn't notice that I was going through a lot and that I needed to talk and maybe vent, and that I needed and wanted somebody to check on me and see if I was okay. Ask if anything was wrong and if something was going on. She said, I don't know, maybe I didn't wear paint on my face. Maybe that's why. Who knows, she's saying. Summer, now the way I just described your sister of how she was alive, does that resonate with you? That sound like your sister? And then I will start with what she has to say to you after you comment. No. Okay, so that's the first time I got that. So she's telling. All right. So what about the first half? The happy-go-lucky and friendly. That's still a no. I'm asking if you could just come forth, please. So she's saying like this. She's saying maybe my sister didn't notice how I was. She's saying maybe I either hid it or maybe I didn't have an easy time at expressing it like I thought I did. Or maybe she just didn't take the time to notice, is what she's saying to me. She's saying, but that's exactly how I was. Okay, so you say somewhat. She's telling me like this, Summer, and she's saying maybe it was one of the options I said. Maybe I just didn't do a good job at expressing that side of me when I thought I did and when I thought everybody could see it. Or maybe you just didn't open your eyes enough to see it. But either way, I know that when I was out in public and when I was amongst people I knew and everything else, I know that that's how I presented myself and that's how I felt. Happy-go-lucky, friendly, and bubbly, and I didn't have a hard time, speaking to people. I mostly did small talk. I didn't open up too much, but I still spoke and I was still friendly. And she's saying like this when it comes to your comment about she had a lot to deal with. She's saying, and that I did. And she's saying, I know you want to know what happened to me. She's saying, but what I want to know also before I answer you, Summer, she's saying. What else do you want to know that comes attached to that question very similarly? Summer, she feels that there's something else you want to know too that you did not address to me that goes similarly, like hands in hands with that question, the main question. You want to know what happened to her at the end. Daniel, thank you. My moderator. Thank you, Daniel. What does that mean? Was it my 16? My what? Oh, my 4. Okay. Hold on. And she's saying, there we go. That's the question that I knew you were asking yourself. I hear you, I watch you, so I know. If you have any questions pertaining to me sitting on your head. And I want you to know, none of this was your fault. I don't know why you're thinking that. I need you to erase that from your mind. I was battling things. I had things going on in my life, and I was tired. And as unfortunate as it was and is and sounds, I took the easy way out. I didn't want to continue going on tired and still battling life's bullshits. I didn't want to continue to see rude awakenings in the form of situations. I didn't want to continue to fight to make the situation better. I was tired. Hold on a minute, everybody. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Look, I can't help you. I'm working right now, so.
Okay, I just wanted to know,
I don't work here. I don't work here. Okay, sorry. Alright, so anyway, sorry about that, everybody. That was weird. Weird thing at the door. So anyway, don't worry about it. That little interruption. But anyway, I apologize, Summer. Anyway, everybody, what you gotta understand is... What you gotta understand is, Summer, she needs you to know... She's saying that you guys may have had your differences and things may have not went as the way a sister-to-sister relationship should have went. She's saying, you know, things were said. Things were also basically not done. She's saying I can't even say that things were done. It's things were not done. And I think in the things we did not do, that's where you started to find blame. Summer, she's saying, I think once I passed, you started realizing all the things that you should have done. And that's why you blamed yourself. But you can't do that. Because you did nothing. And when you think about it, she's saying, there's things I should have done too. My decision was my decision. No one else was involved in it. I wasn't thinking about you or anybody when I made my decision. I was thinking about how tired I was. And how sick and tired I was of keep having a fight. And still having to see more BS along the way afterwards. And that's all I was thinking of. Nothing else. She's saying to you, Summer, that she wants you hold on. I didn't come around her because I thought she didn't want me to come around. First of all, she's saying that's what you thought. I would have allowed it. What kind of time we would have had together, who knows? But I would have allowed it. You could have came and gone. But I know already. I know, and I knew when I was alive. You only did not show up at the ends because you didn't think I wanted to see you. And that's okay. I'm not mad at you for that. I understood then and I understand now. She's saying, but I need you to know something. I've been watching something happen to you. And basically the whole time I've been up here in heaven, I've been watching this happen. And I need it to stop. And this I'm the factor of. I'm the reason this is happening. And I need it to stop. This blame that you have been holding on to regarding me is eating you alive. I don't know if you witnessed it, Summer, but you are a different person. You are very inside of yourself. You're not living much life, and I need you to live life. I need you to let go of this blame. I need you to find a happy medium. I need you to become happy, and I need you to start living. And I'm going to repeat myself again. I don't know if you see it, but I have been seeing it. We may have not had a sister relationship, okay, a normal one. But that doesn't mean I don't want to see you go far in life. And that does not mean that I don't want you happy. I love you. You're my sister. And me talking to you like this right now, with giving you this advice, is my way of loving you and showing you I love you and showing you that I care. If I did not love you and if I did not care, I wouldn't give you this advice. I would just let you be. Be unhappy. Let you stay that way, but I can't do that to you. All right, Sheila. Mel, I am so sorry. I gotta go. My mom's... All right, can we do my reading tomorrow night? Yeah, Sheila, I got you tomorrow night. Don't worry. I'll do your reading tomorrow, your communication. Don't worry. And thank you for telling me, Sheila. And I'm sorry that I wasn't able to take you yet, okay? But yes, definitely tomorrow. It's on. So if you can't do it one-on-one, okay, based on time, like you might be working tomorrow, don't worry. In here, I'll do it, okay? Either way, your money's not getting wasted, Sheila. You know that. You know me. I'll do it for you tomorrow in here. All right, so how could she be in heaven when you took your life? And she's saying, wow, that stuns me. I know everybody has a different viewpoint and a different way of believing, she's saying. But it still stuns me that that came out of your mouth. I'm in heaven. And why is very simple. I got forgiven for my sins. We all have a chance at getting forgiven, even if we take our life, Summer. She's saying to you. And how we get that chance is by standing before God and letting Him know. Letting Him know if we see it as a mistake and as something we shouldn't have done. And us explaining our reasons for it. Summer, don't be so closed-minded, she's saying. She's also saying like this, I need you to open your heart a little more and see the bigger picture and be happy that I at least was able to get forgiven for my sins and come up here. I am so sorry, but what she's about to say, Summer, she doesn't, because I asked her if I could hold back on it. So I don't really want to repeat it, but she don't want me to. But Summer, she's saying like this, hold on, let me ask her again if she can hold back. Give me a minute. All right, so she's saying she don't want to hold back on it, but she's saying she will find a nicer way to word it. So I don't have to repeat something like that. Just give me a minute. It's going to be the same thing, basically, but just reword it nicer. So she's saying like this. Here's her new way of wording it. How could she do this? Summer, you said what? How could she do this? Too shy. What? I don't know what that means. Too shy. What are you talking about? Did you have a typo, or was it supposed to be that? Summer, please explain what it is you mean, or if you have a typo in there, please reword that. We know what's going on. In a new comment. Daniel's right. She repented, and just like Michael, Archangel Michael did. See, Daniel's right. It's repented. When I say forgiveness, she got forgiveness from God. That's the same thing as saying repented for sins. To what? I don't know what that word is. Too shy. What? Okay, Summer, was that... I don't know what that word is. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Meaning, I don't know if that's a typo. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on. Is that another typo? What word is that? I'm sorry, Summer. All right, so anyway, she wants to reword this. Let me get this out for her, please. Hold on a minute. So, Summer, she's telling you like this, and I'm going to speak for her, so you're going to hear me say I, like it's coming from her. Oh, Cheyenne. Is that what you're saying? Okay, is that her daughter? Her daughter. Okay, I got it. She's saying like this too. After I reword what I was originally going to say, I will explain when it comes to my daughter. So she wants to say something to you in regards to your comment from before about you were surprised that she's up in heaven. She's saying like this to you. I need you to open up your eyes a little more to things that go on in this world. The good things, the positive side of life. Not everything. She's saying not everything is negative. Not everything is about anger and toxicity. There are some good things too. Pure things. And I need you to start realizing this. They exist in heaven, and there are even pure things that exist on earth. And I need you to start opening those eyes, realizing and taking. I need you to take a clear look at your life. See what changes you could start making, please. And I say this from the goodness of my heart, she's saying to you. I say this as a form of guidance. I didn't do that when I should have. Instead, I did what we all know I did. And because I ended up doing what I did, I know of how much of a sin it was and how much I missed out on. And I don't want you to miss out on things that you should be doing with your life and that you could be doing. I need you to try more at things. I want you to put yourself out there more. I want you to start feeling happy so you can get these things for your lifetime. Because you are alive, yes, but at the same time, you're not doing too much. And I want you to do more with your life. Summer, she wants to know what you have to say about that message from her to you. And then she's saying to me she wants to answer about her daughter right now. Daniel, thank you for that. Yeah. And she is right. I agree with her. I mean, this is coming from a place of love, Summer. You may not take it like that, or you may not see that now, and if you don't see that now, you will someday. What she's saying to you is coming from a place of love. She doesn't want you to not go far in life. She didn't have that opportunity, and she should have, and she feels like she missed out. She wished she could have a redo, but she can't. And she learned from her mistakes, and part of that advice came from learning from her mistakes. When it comes to her daughter, she's telling you like this, Summer. She's saying, I told you before, when I did this to myself, I didn't think of you. I didn't think of anybody. I wasn't thinking about our family or anybody I knew. I was thinking about the hardships in my life and how my whole life I've been fighting just to see another situation I had to fight out of. I was tired. I kept fighting, and I kept getting fatigued in my soul from fighting. And she's saying like this: the hectic BS in my life played with my mind, had me see no way out, had me not think about the repercussions my death was going to take on anybody, including my daughter. But I need you to understand something, Summer. Do not look at what happened, what I did to take my life, and put that with me being a mother. I am not an unfit mother. That's part of what I meant before by when I said you need to open your eyes more and see more of what this world is all about. You need to become more open-minded. You see one thing and you think one thing. Stop being narrow-minded. I need you to realize that what I did has nothing to do with me being a mother. And I am not going to stand for any kind of judgment. And never was I okay with hearing judgmental comments once I died. And I've heard some lay on your head as thoughts, Summer, after I passed. And never was I happy about them. And I am not going to continue to hear them or feel the pain attached to them. And it's those thoughts that put pain in my heart. She's saying, I hope that's not a question. And I hope it's a statement, and I hope there's supposed to be an S at the end of love. Because of course I love my kids, she's saying. Summer, she's saying something else. She's saying, I'm going to say it for her. I rather do that than, meaning it's going to sound like it's coming from her. I'm going to say I instead of she's saying. I'd rather that. She's saying like this. Because of how this conversation is going between you and I tonight, and I feel like I'm still getting some sort of blame and judgment, I'm going to cut it short, and I'm going to tell you I love you. And if you want to do another reading to where you communicate with me, please remember, I don't want any judgment. I want us to talk, have a conversation. I want us to both come from a place of love. And she's saying, I just want to give you that heads up in case you decide to ever communicate with me again. And she's saying, but I need you to know, I don't want you to walk off upset with me or upset with yourself. I want you to know I love you. And you are my sister. And of course I love my kids. Of course. What am I supposed to do here? Say I don't, I would be lying. So based on your last comment, she's taking your last comment where you say that you love her so much. She's saying like this. She's saying, well, at least we ended on a good note. I see that you love me. Thank you. She's She's saying, but Summer, and I saw that you said too, she's saying that there's no judgment, but I'm going to have to cut it short because I still feel like there was some sort of judgment towards me. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Summer, but that's how I feel. I feel like you're placing judgment on me. And I'm just going to have to say good night. But thank you, nonetheless, for thinking of me and thinking of talking to me. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you for thinking of me. So Summer, that's everything that she has. Let me know how everything went. I get it, Summer. It's okay. I get it. It was, Daniel. But you want to know something? It was strong, too. And I understood her. Believe me, I understood her. And it wasn't so much all over the place. It was just like, you know what? She had a lot going on. She was feeling a lot. And I could tell this is something she's been wanting to let go of for a while. Stop, Daniel. Episode of Big Brother. Daniel, stop. I'm serious. Don't say things like that. Summer's still in here. I don't want her seeing stuff like that. Daniel. Remember how your spirits told you in one of your readings you have to think before you speak? Daniel, in a nice manner, I'm telling you. Just think before you speak with that, okay? Samaj, how are you? How you doing? You good? Alright, Summer, I see that you feel better a little bit. Good. I'm glad that you at least do from that reading. Summer, I want to say thank you for coming my way for that reading, okay? And Summer, you're welcome. I'm glad I was able to connect you with your sister and get that done for you, okay? Alright, so Samaj, good. I'm glad you're doing good. Alright, so let me see. I feel a weight lifted from the universe as if her soul had become lighter. Little bit, yeah. And as she kept talking to me and I kept repeating her messages, I did feel her soul become lighter. I'll tell you that much. It was becoming lighter with each message she said. That's why I said before, I felt like this is something she's been wanting to say for a while and needed to say it. Samaj, what does that mean? You leaving? You're not going to stay and listen to the reads? Let me see. So what it is, Samaj, there's a list, not even a wait list. There is a list made up, and because there's a lot of them, there's a couple more readings on there. I am not taking any more tonight. So whoever wants to pay for a reading tonight and has not, I'm just asking that they do it tomorrow. Because I will be back in tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. But if I take even one more tonight after who's already on the list, I'm going to be in trouble. All right, so you're here smiling. Good, thank you so much. But yeah, Samaj, if you were looking to get a reading tonight, I'm sorry that I'm not able to do that tonight for you. But if you're around tomorrow when I'm in, I'll be more than happy to do it for you then. All right, so let me see something. Who was? All right, so Summer, again, thank you for coming my way for that message. I'm glad I was able to do that for you. So where's that list that I made and put in the comments? It's Kim, right? Yeah, Kim is next, and Sheila had to go, so I'm gonna do hers tomorrow. So I have Kim, and then I have I have Daniel. So Kim, hold on a minute. Samaj, my tooth is so much better. I went to the dentist yesterday, and thank you for asking. Turns out, yeah, I have an infection, and I do need a root canal, like I suspected as much. But I'm already on antibiotics and painkillers, and both are kicking in already, even though I'm not even near done taking them. But yeah, the pain is gone. So, because of the antibiotics and painkillers. And then next Friday, I go for a checkup. And as long as the infection is gone, like the dentist assumes it will be, she's going to clean my teeth that same day. And then the following week, I do my root canal. And then 2 weeks after that, I go in and get the cavity filled on the other side that I didn't even know I had until yesterday. So yeah, I go in for this broken tooth and everything else, and then I realize on this side I got a cavity forming. But that's alright, I'm just glad. I'm glad I could get it all done, and I'm glad my insurance is great, and I'm covered. So I'm not even worried. And thank you again so much for asking. Alright, so Kim, are you still in here? Alright, I open up the window. Where'd Kim go? Oh boy. Kim? Thank you so much. Kim, you're next. Is she in here? Because you made me realize something this afternoon, and I know that what you said. Hold on, Kim? Oh man, I don't think she's here. Everybody, do me a favor, please, and just sit tight. I'm not even talking for a whole 2 minutes. I'm gonna be back in like a minute, not even. It's only gonna take me a few seconds. But I have to message Kim, private message her, and see if she's coming in. All right. Hopefully she sees that private message. Give me 1 second, everybody. All right. So yeah, she's offline. Daniel, as I'm waiting for her, I'm gonna take you, okay? Daniel, let me know that you're ready to go with your communication message. Find what? Okay, you ready? All right, good. And then hopefully she comes in. If not, I'm gonna have to do her tomorrow. Then let's see what happens. All right, so Daniel, I am connected to you. So I do feel your Uncle Steve. He's saying, it's just me for right now. I'm sorry you can't get the family powwow done. Maybe your Grandma Mona will show before we're finished. But John's saying he's busy and won't be able to come in. And I know you wanted the three of us. He's saying again, I'm sorry, kid. And Steve is making a joke. He's saying, I remember last night when Mel thought you wanted a communication message and channeled us in and got John, and he started giving you that message. But then you told her, no, I only paid $5 for an intuitive. I didn't pay $10 for communication. And you made her cut it and go to the intuitive. You should have done the communication last night, he's saying. Because that's when Uncle John and myself and your Grandma Mona were all ready. So your Uncle Steve is going like this. He's saying, what topics do you feel like discussing? And you and I will discuss them, Daniel. I know you got questions. And I know you want me to help you in some way, shape, or form. What do you got? He's saying. And he's going like this based on your last comment. I didn't want to screw over Mel. He's going, I know you didn't, but watch your mouth. You're in someone else's live. Watch how you comment around everybody. Not everybody's used to your way of talking, he's saying. So when you're around eyes that don't really know you and really speak like you. Now, Mel is one thing. Mel talks like that, that's okay, he's saying. And he's right. But he's saying, you don't know everybody else in her life. You don't know if they're okay with that and how they take a comment like that. And you don't know how they're going to perceive you after hearing you talk like that. He says, take some pride in yourself. Think first about how you're going to come across to people based on how you speak and what you say. Alright, so about your job, the move, and advice and guidance. Alright, so he's saying, look, it's not as bad as you think. This is a blessing in disguise, you having a move. You haven't been happy where you are anyway. You got roommates who don't let you keep food in the fridge after you cook because they're greedy. And they don't know how to cook for themselves. You can't even keep a meal for yourself in there. And they're negative and you guys don't really talk and you don't get along. He says, what kind of living situation is that? He's saying this is a blessing in disguise. Now, yeah, you're downgrading when it comes to roofs over your head. But you're upgrading when it comes to the kind of energy you're going to get. You're leaving negative energy for positive energy. And remember, a motel is not an actual roof over one's head. It's not a home. But at the same time, it is somewhere to lay your head, somewhere to stay, somewhere to temporarily live. You're in transition temporarily. Get your feet wet. When you're over there at the motel, he's saying, get your feet wet when it comes to seeing what you want to do with your life more so. You got to take advantage of that time in that motel. You need to see what Daniel wants to be doing with the rest of his life. You want to see where Daniel wants to be living. And you start putting in that footwork as you live in that damn motel to get Daniel to be living in that spot where he wants to live, and to get Daniel to be doing the things that he's passionate about and living the life that makes him happy. You don't make a life in a motel. You build a life in a motel, and you make sure you do that, he's saying. He's saying use that as your stepping stone. He wants to know if you understand what that means. Do you understand what he's telling you? About using the motel as your stepping stone and building a life for yourself once you get in there. Okay. And he wants to know that you're going to do that. But before you answer, he's saying like this. Before you answer me, I don't want you to say yes if you're not currently feeling ready to start that. The only way I want you to put yes in the comments, he's saying, is if you currently feel pumped up now for that moment to come. Are you anxious for that moment to come where you're going to be in that hotel and building a better life for yourself? If you're pumped up now to start that, well, then I know damn well you're going to go and do it when the time comes. If you're not pumped up, chances are it's not going to happen. Or it's not going to happen right away, at least. But this is something you got to do week 1 of being there. You got to start week 1. And constantly build the whole time you're there. Good. And he's saying that's exactly what I want to hear. He's saying I don't want to hear anything else other than I really am going to because it's time. He's saying I'm glad you finally see it as time. And he's saying because I think you know by now. There's no one else around that's going to do it for you. And he's also saying, and I also think you know that you're only getting older. And that as you get older, life gets harder. And as you get older, well, things go a little easier. As we're financially well off and as we have a secure place to lay our head every night. He's saying too, Daniel, that he's going to be with you every step of the way, helping you. And he's saying like this. I'm saying it for him. He's saying, me primarily, because as you see, John gets busy and sidetracked with friends of his that have passed away. And Grandma Mona, she's watching other family members that she made a promise to protect. You're not her only grandchild, as you know. So me, I'm the primary one in all of this who's going to help you and never take my eyes off of you. And I'm going to make sure that you got your life set up. And whenever I see you struggle or not sure which way to turn and what kind of work to put in, you need to hear me in telepathy because I will be talking and I will be telling you what I think it is you should do to get your life in the right direction. And he's saying it's only up from here. There's no more downs. There's no more, oh, I don't know what to do. No. Now you got to know what to do and you got to keep doing it. Hold on. Also, were you with me yesterday once I got off work. Or was that someone else? I also felt someone here last night before bed. So he's letting me know that that was him, but the someone else, well, you're right about, because it was a someone else as well. It was a female. He's saying that it was your Aunt Lisa. He's saying too, that why they were there last night was just to keep an eye and to make sure you felt grounded and to give you energy that made you feel grounded. They know that as much as you want to get going with your life, and that as much as you know deep down that this situation in the long run is going to better you, that you are a little scared right now because you're not too sure of how everything is going to pan out. And he wants you to know that's understandable to be scared, but you're not allowed to let this fear stop you or make you make mistakes. And he's saying that's why he and she were there, because they wanted to just make sure that you're still doing what you're supposed to during this rough time, okay? And your Uncle Steve is saying something else. He's saying like this. In no time flat, you're going to see 30 days is a blessing. Because I already know damn well, because I've seen ahead at your future. This 30 days is truly a godsend and a blessing, Daniel. You're not to be scared of this 30-day thing. You're to see it as the rest of my life is in the works of beginning. Thank you, because as I felt your energy, I got tired, but felt warm and safe. And he's saying you felt tired for a reason. We wanted you to. One thing we don't want you to do, and one thing you shouldn't want to do during this time is, stay up longer than you have to. Maybe worrying and thinking about how everything is going to pan out. It's only going to be bad if you do. So we figured out, you know what? He's home from work. If he gets a little tired now, he's not going to be up too long. And then he's not going to have room to think and get panicky. And he's saying, be prepared, because it's going to happen again for that same reason. Daniel, he wants to know if you have anything else to speak about. Good. So you feel that energy again, okay. Daniel, let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about with him. Should I work on my readings or leave it be? He's telling me like this. Don't leave it be for the long haul. Leave it be for now. Wait till you're in the motel. Right now, you have to work on seeing where you're going to go and finalizing everything here. You got to close off this chapter with this apartment. Worry about this for right now. Wait to do the readings. Again, once you are settled in the motel and you know exactly what it is you're doing. Right now you got more important things to focus on, he's saying. He's saying, and chances are, if you do it like that, you'll come back even stronger. And you'll probably have a bigger audience because you'll be doing a better job then. Because think about it. He's saying, once your life is in better shape and you're in better shape, mentally and emotionally, don't you think everything's going to go more in your favor? To where you'll have a better turnout in your lives and even one-on-one readings? He's saying, give yourself this time to have a little break with that. And get everything else done that you're supposed to. Daniel, he wants to know your thoughts on that. Yes, I understand, makes sense. Because yesterday, when I went live, I had connection issues, so I was going to restart it. But then all of a sudden, I felt my energy drained and felt you. And he's saying, I drained your energy for that reason. Now's not the time. Like I said, you have more things to focus on that need your attention right now. If you get caught up in your lives and one-on-one readings, the rest of the important stuff is going to go on the back burner. It's only going to hold you up and delay you and make you go insane. And I don't want that. And neither do you, he's saying. He's saying this is going to help you out in the long run. You'll see. If you hold back on doing this until you move, you'll see how much better you're going to feel, okay? Because you're going to have everything done at that point. You won't even have much stress. You'll see. And he's saying one last thing. He says, I got one last thing to tell you. Remember, you have less than 30 days now because of when it came. And 30 days as is, he's saying, is not that long, Daniel. Get a move on, kid. Get a move on. Remember, time goes by quick. And we can't put extra hours in the day. And he's saying, you're welcome, kid. You know you are. You always are. And he's saying, of course I'll tell them that you love them. Even though they already know. Of course I will still tell them. And he's saying one last thing. He's saying, I'm trying to get my brother John to come down with me tomorrow to see you. And I'll be there in your apartment with you tonight. But John won't be able to make it. But I'm trying to get him to come with me tomorrow. Let's see what happens. But either way, I'll still be there definitely tomorrow. Elaine, welcome and thank you for coming in here. I appreciate it. Alright, so Daniel, that's everything that he has for you. Glenn, thank you. Thanks, Mel. Thank you for your time and energy. Daniel, you're very welcome. And it was my pleasure, right? All right, so everybody, Kim still did not come back in. So, now if I wasn't already a little tired, I would actually say if anyone else was willing to pay for a reading or a message, I'm willing to take another person, but because I'm tired, I'm going to call it a night. So because, and like I said, Kim didn't come back in, so otherwise I would take her right now, like I said I was going to if she came back in, but I'll take her tomorrow, either one-on-one or in tomorrow's live, depending on hers and mine availability before the live. But long story short, anyway, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna say thank you everybody for coming on in here. I appreciate it. I'll be in at my normal time again tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, okay? All right, yeah, and I'm gonna, Kelly, thank you so much, and good night as well to you. And Daniel and Kamari, thank you guys for moderating. I appreciate it, again, as always, okay? All right, so everybody, take care of yourselves, love and light, God bless, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Take care. Good night, Jennifer. Everybody, good night.